Alright, I want to talk about holsters for a Glock 23 Gen 4, and I just recently posted a video about this pistol. You can look at that, but the Glock 23 Gen 4, I have one holster that I particularly use for this gun, and this isn't really a gun that I guess you could carry it inside the waistband, but there's plenty of other better guns for that. And I guess if this was the only gun you had and you wanted to carry it inside the waistband or whatnot, you could. It would be easy enough. But I'm a big fan of the Blackhawk Serpa holsters with the big paddle on the back, and they're adjustable. You can see the screws and how they adjust to tilt the paddle. I have it adjusted so that my Glock sits slightly forward, so you can see when it's in the holster, it completely covers the trigger guard. Completely, everything's covered. Look at that. You can even hold it upside down, shake it around. It's fucking. There's nothing that you can do to get this out of there except put your hand on this, grab the gun like you were going to shoot it, push the button, slide the gun out, just like that. See? You push it in, it locks in place. And they're actually pretty comfortable. And as you can see, there's a little hook right there, so that they won't slide up out of your pants as you're walking around. So I know I've had issues with some other holsters that don't have something like this little hook where you walk and then all of a sudden, oh, now your gun's up here and sliding out of your pants, which is the last thing you want. So yeah, if you got a big enough jacket to conceal this, it sticks out a lot. I don't know if you can see that, but consider where your pants would go. It sticks out a fair amount. I'll show you it on mine. Like, locks in place. It's not going to come out. Now, I don't know if you can see, but there's a slot here where if I wanted to, I could put these pegs that lock it onto my belt. But that's just another thing to get caught. And I don't know, I feel that I don't need them. And it's harder to get the holster off at the end of the day. Like, I sit there and fuss around with it. But anyway, see that? It's just in and out, and it's not going to do anything. But see, I have it tilted forward because I prefer that to be tilted forward, because I have issues with the sitting down and the back of the magazine hitting into stuff, and I'd just rather have it tilted forward so that it comes out easier for me. So when you draw your weapon, there's a big gap here in the front. I don't know if you can see, but I hardly have to move that muzzle up before I can start moving forward and drawing on my target. So, but as you can see, it sticks out a fair amount. It's going to take a pretty good sized jacket if you want to conceal this gun, this holster. But that's, I don't know, if you want a Glock holster, it's definitely the best one for the shooting range. Maybe not the best one for trying to do concealed carry, but I'd say that there's a lot of better guns out there for concealed carry than this Glock. I mean, it'll do if you only handgun that you wanted to have, you just wanted to have one gun, then maybe this setup would be perfect for you, because you don't want to spend the money to have another gun for proper size gun to carry around, but you also want something that you could go to the range and shoot accurately and whatnot. You wanted a decent sized gun that would put out a decent amount of energy, and this would be it. But I kind of like this gun. This is definitely one of my favorite holsters for outside the waistband holster. This is the best one out there. It's the most rugged one too. You see a lot of the other holsters where the paddle isn't very rugged construction, but this is a durable holster, and these are like $45, $50 depending on the model that you get and what it's made of. And then you can get them as cheap as $35, $30. I have one that I think was $32. This one cost me a little more because I wanted it in black. I was picky. Got another one in gray. But anyway, that's the Blackhawk Serpa holster for a Glock 23.